Hey guys, it's Talon back into the video. Today I'll be bringing you a review on the set 75301 Luke Skywalker's X-Wing fighter. Now this set comes with 474 pieces, came out in 2021, and costs 50 United States dollars. So first, take a look at the box. And yes, it is a very big box. I just kicked another thing. So yeah, that is the box there. And one thing that I'll actually get into, take a look at what gun Princess Leia and General Dodona each have. So keep that in mind as we go through this review, and voila, here are the minifigures. General Dodona has the silver gun here, and Princess Leia has the pistol. And what's funny is the instructions tell you to give them those guns, but the box has them flipping guns, which I think is funny. So here are the instructions. And they do come with instructions plus. So let's get into the minifigures. For the first of the 4 minifigures in this set, we have R2-D2. Nothing too special about him here. I do have this exact version from the Anakin's Jedi Interceptor, so nothing too crazy here. Just the same old R2-D2. If you have not seen him, here he is, because somebody might be a new collector to Lego. But yeah, that is R2-D2. Nothing too crazy, but let's move on to the next minifigure. Next up, we have General Dodona. Now, he's a completely new minifigure. Lego has never made him before, which that is very nice. He does have the silver blaster, or I don't know what Lego's color for that is specifically called, but he does have that jacket that he's wearing on Yavin 4, just a little bit of printing on the back, on his back, but nothing too crazy. And one thing I noticed is that there is a little mark there on his head. It's right above my finger. I don't know if that is a part of his print or if something happened to him, so I'll definitely have to take a look at that one, but it's very odd. I didn't notice that on any other reviews that I had watched of this, but it's interesting nonetheless. And then he has kind of like a Doc Brown from Back to the Future style haircut there. So definitely a great minifigure and definitely a good one that Lego Star Wars added into their selection of minifigures. So let's move on to the next one. Next up here we have Princess Leia. Oh boy. We have a cat in the room, so we're gonna have to bear with her for a sec, but we have Princess Leia here with a pistol. Yes, a pistol. This is actually my second Princess Leia, because I have the one from 2012 from Gold Leader's Xwing. But this Princess Leia is very good. They have the specific piece for dresses there, which I think is a really, really good piece. And I really like how they put printing back there. Gives the figure that extra bit of detail that they didn't have before. So definitely a pretty simple look to her, just the episode 4 look. And the bun hair, in which I actually don't own this hair piece until now. You just saw a cat's shadow go by. Because the Princess Leia from Gold Leader's Y-Wing has a different hair piece that is not the bun one. So it's actually kind of interesting. But yeah, let's move on to the final minifigure. For the last minifigure we have here, we have Luke Skywalker in his pilot outfit. This is a pretty simple Luke compared to most, but I actually don't have very updated Rebel pilot, because I have the old ones from the 2004 Snowspeeder, I think, and Gold Leader from his Y-Wing, and also the one from the Hoth Battle Pack. So this, my stand just died for a sec. Let's put that back on there. But yeah, this one, he's a good minifigure. I think the helmet design is very good, and I'm glad they kept this helmet instead of that weird one. He's got his blue lightsaber, and then one thing that's unfortunate about this figure is the back of the head print, because it sticks through the bottom of the helmet, which is definitely unfortunate. And by the way, the other 2 figures do have head prints, just some shocked head prints, so maybe I'll switch those when we review the X-Wing. But that is it for this figure, so let's move on to the set itself. So first off, to get it out of the way, we have an extra spring-loaded shooter, because there are spring-loaded shooters on this set. So let's move all of the minifigures out of the way. We will use a couple of them later. But here we have the Xwing itself. Now this Xwing is definitely a very good looking one. I think they put a lot of good detail into this Xwing for it being a $50 set. And yeah, so I guess we'll just start from the front and go all the way back. So in the front, we do have this different design on the front, which definitely looks interesting. I would say it was the first time I saw this front look. I definitely thought it was interesting. It was kind of odd, but I actually want to take this off because they used a little green stud in there, which I found was pretty funny. A green stud out of everything. But it's a good sturdy-ish kind of build there. You're not, like, you really have to twist this to try to rip it off, so that's good there. And so we have some little grills there for some little designs. There's a sticker on this 2x6 tile. It's a pretty big tile, isn't it? But it's a nice sticker there to show some wear, which you cannot really show with Lego pieces themselves. And then we come through here, just some good little piece detailing, and you got these 1x8 tiles on the side. Then there is this windshield piece that you can lift up and reveal the inside of the Xwing, which has a black seat with kind of this this like leg locking holder thing, I don't know. And then there's a little control panel there. Then there's the landing gear on the bottom, which you can bend a little bit, but I don't really know why you would. Unfortunately, you cannot bend this landing gear like back into like a position where it can still, you can keep it on, but the Xwing can still fly. So I guess you could just like rip it out like this, but I don't know, it's just a little more of a hassle than being able to bend it back in some tucked in position. We do have on each side these kind of, I guess, like truck ceiling pieces here with stickers on them on both sides, just to give it some extra detail in there. Coming over to the top, there is some stickers up on these Technic pieces here, and we'll get to that function in a moment, but there's also a little spot for R2-D2. You can take him and stick him in there. I think he sticks out a little too much, to be honest, but it's all right nonetheless. I definitely think they could have done a better job with that, but it is what it is at this point. Then we have this kind of like little design thing back here up on the top, and the wings themselves look good. There are a few stickers on them, but I think they give them good detail that they need. They'd look pretty plain if there was no sticker there. And they are pretty big stickers, so they're not that hard to put on. There's also these stickers on the engine on the front, which definitely give them that good wear detail to them, which is definitely good. Then on the back, you have this kind of panel with this design there, and these engines with like purplish pink flame coming out of them. So let's move to the wings. The wings, you have these little blasters here on the sides, and then there are spring-loaded shooters underneath both wings, so only two. This one, you actually press up on this one to get it to shoot, which is different because you usually press down on them to get them to shoot, but nonetheless, I think it's fine. On the bottom wings, you do also have landing gear here that you can't take off, but it's tucked in enough to where it doesn't look that bad. And so the main feature of this set comes in the wings, of course. So there's this little pin sticking out at the top. You just press that in, and there go the wings. So you can fly this thing around. Unfortunately, they kind of bend a little bit as you fly them a little bit, but they're not, it's not too bad. I think it could be a lot worse, and they've done a pretty good job for it for what it is. So then you can take this, and when landing it, you can set it down and the wings come back together, and it's in fully landed mode, because since these are flat, when you press them down, they will become flat as they hit the floor, causing the wings to fully close, which is definitely very nice. So then you can take your Luke Skywalker, put his lightsaber, I don't know, because there is no place to put it, unfortunately. And then take him, sit him down in here, lean him back a little bit, and there you go. You are ready to take off and fly out into the sunset. So yeah, there you go. That is Luke Skywalker's X-Wing. So let's move on to the outro. Overall, this set is a $50 set. I definitely think is a very good set, and I think is one worth picking up. It's a great, compact, and small X-Wing. It's definitely not as big as past models, but I still think it gets the job done, especially as a $50 set being so cheap. They packed quite a bit of details in here, and good functionality. I think the wing functionality is definitely a very, very good change that they were able to make with this X-Wing compared to past ones. And there's going to be no fraying of the rubber bands. The wings don't close that easy. They can close if you fly it around for quite a bit, but overall they stay open pretty well. And then when you land them, the X-Wing, they close on their own, which is a very, very great feature. The only thing about the wing mechanism is it was pretty tough to construct. For a kid, it's probably going to be a little tough and they might get it wrong. But overall, I think if they are able to build it right, the feature is a great feature, great minifigures, and great inclusion of General Dodona in this set. And overall, I just think this set is a great one and definitely worth the $50 that it is. Unfortunately, it does not meet price per piece, but why does anyone really care about price per piece? It's probably because there are some big pieces in this set, which makes sense. I mean, there are some different intricate types of pieces with different molding, so I see why the price per piece would come to what it is at. So thank you all for watching this video. Definitely like the video and comment down below your thoughts on this set and the review, and subscribe to the channel for more reviews and more other, I guess, different content. So thank you all for watching this video, and I will see you in another video.